Most people think cutting sugar and carbs means giving up every food they love, that it means feeling deprived, weak, or constantly hungry. I get it. That's what we've been told for years. But the truth is, your body isn't designed to live on sugar. When you constantly feed it carbs and refined sugar, you trap yourself in an energy roller coaster, full of spikes, crashes, cravings, and mood swings. You wake up tired, you crave sweets mid-morning, you fight brain fog by afternoon, and then you wonder why your weight doesn't move no matter how hard you try. It's not because you're lazy or lack willpower. It's because your metabolism is stuck in sugar, burning mode. Now imagine a different scenario. Imagine your body running on clean, stable energy, the kind that keeps your mind sharp, your hunger quiet, and your energy steady all day long. This is exactly what happens when you feed your body the right fuel. Real food with zero sugar and zero carbs. When we remove the constant sugar rush, your body starts to unlock its hidden ability to burn fat for energy. And that's where the magic begins. What if you didn't have to count calories or fight your cravings or starve yourself to lose weight? What if your meals could actually help you burn fat while nourishing your hormones, brain, and metabolism? There are 9 clean keto approved foods that do exactly that. These foods don't just keep you in ketosis. They help you stay balanced, satisfied, and in control. They give your cells what they truly need to thrive: healthy fats, quality proteins, and nutrient density that supports your body at every level. Think of your metabolism as a fire. Sugar burns fast and dies out quickly. That's why you keep needing more. But fat burns slow, steady, and powerful. These 9 keto foods feed that slow burning fire, keeping your body fueled and your mind focused. And when that happens, everything changes. Your cravings fade, your energy stabilizes, your sleep improves, and your fat burning system finally wakes up again. This isn't about being perfect or following strict rules. It's about giving your body what it was always meant to run on. When you start replacing sugar and carbs with clean, nutrient-dense foods, you begin to experience real metabolic freedom. No crash, no guilt, no struggle. It's a way of eating that works with your biology, not against it. And once you feel the difference, you'll never want to go back. When we talk about going sugar-free, most people immediately think it's just about cutting sweets or desserts. But sugar does much more than satisfy a craving. It controls your metabolism, your hormones, and even your mood. Every time you eat sugar or high-carb foods, your blood sugar levels rise. Your body responds by releasing insulin, a hormone that moves that sugar out of your bloodstream and into your cells. At first, this might sound like a good thing, but when it happens all the time, insulin starts working against you. The more insulin your body has to release, the more it tells your body to store fat instead of burning it. This is why even if you eat healthy foods that are still high in carbs, your weight can stall or even increase. Your body is an incredible machine, but it can only run on one main fuel source at a time, either sugar or fat. When you constantly eat sugar and processed carbohydrates, your body gets lazy. It thinks, why bother breaking down fat for energy when I can just use this quick sugar fix? The problem is that sugar burns out fast. It gives you that instant burst of energy and then leaves you drained, craving another hit. That's why after a sugary breakfast, say a muffin, cereal, or toast, you often feel sleepy and hungry again a few hours later. Your blood sugar spikes, crashes, and you repeat the cycle all day long. Now imagine removing that constant sugar source. In the beginning, your body might resist a little. It's been used to that easy energy. But as your sugar intake drops, your insulin levels also drop, and this is where the shift begins. Your liver starts converting stored fat into molecules called ketones, which your cells can use for clean, stable energy. This process is called ketosis, and it's the foundation of the keto lifestyle. It's like flipping a switch inside your metabolism. Instead of constantly begging for more sugar, your body starts looking inward and says, let's use the fat we already have. When you eat sugar, your body burns sugar. When you stop, it learns to burn fat. And once that fat burning system is switched on, everything starts to feel different. Your energy no longer depends on that morning lat or mid-afternoon snack. You start to notice your mind feels clearer, your hunger calms down, and those energy crashes after lunch disappear. You're no longer trapped in that sugar roller coaster that controls your day. Think about how you feel after a big plate of pasta or a sugary drink. You might feel good for 30 minutes and then suddenly tired, unfocused, maybe even irritable. That's your blood sugar crashing. But after a low-carb, high-fat meal like eggs with avocado or salmon with olive oil, you stay full for hours. Your energy stays stable because your body is pulling from its own fat stores instead of begging for another quick fix. This stability isn't just about comfort. It's about allowing your hormones and metabolism to finally work the way they're meant to. Insulin plays a key role here. High insulin tells your body to store fat. Low insulin tells your body to release it. When you eat sugar all day long, your insulin never gets a break. That means your fat cells stay locked. When you go sugar-free, insulin levels come down, and your body finally gets permission to open those fat stores and use them for energy. You become what I call metabolically flexible, able to move between burning sugar and burning fat depending on what's available. This flexibility is what keeps your metabolism strong and your energy consistent. There's another hidden benefit: inflammation drops. Sugar creates oxidative stress and inflammation in your cells, which leads to bloating, fatigue, and brain fog. When you go sugar-free, your cells finally start to repair and regenerate. Your mitochondria, the little energy factories in your cells, work better. Your body starts healing from the inside out. You begin to feel lighter, clearer, and calmer because your energy is coming from clean, steady fuel instead of constant spikes and crashes. Going sugar-free also improves your relationship with hunger. Instead of thinking about food every few hours, you naturally go longer between meals because your blood sugar is balanced. You start to experience what real hunger feels like, not just a craving or habit. Many people find they can fast longer or skip snacks without effort once their body learns to burn fat efficiently. That's because fat provides long-lasting energy, like burning a log instead of paper. It's not about perfection or restriction. It's about teaching your body to remember what it already knows how to do. Humans are built to burn fat. It's how our ancestors survived when food wasn't always available. Modern diets full of sugar have simply made us forget that ability. But when you go sugar-free, even for a few weeks, that ancient fat-burning switch comes back online. You'll notice your clothes fitting differently, your mind feeling sharper, your moods more stable. You'll sleep better because your blood sugar isn't crashing at night. You'll wake up with energy because your body didn't spend all night processing sugar. It spent the night repairing and recharging. So, once you understand this switch and what happens when you remove sugar, the next question becomes, what do we actually eat to stay in this powerful fat-burning state? Let's start with one of the most perfect keto foods on the planet, avocado. This creamy fruit is packed with heart-healthy fats, potassium, and fiber. It helps keep you full and satisfied for hours without raising your blood sugar even slightly. Those healthy monounsaturated fats in avocado tell your brain that you're nourished, calm your hunger hormones, and support your cells at a deep level. Just half an avocado in the morning, maybe sliced on eggs or blended into a smoothie, can completely change the way your energy feels throughout the day. It's one of the easiest foods to add and one of the most powerful when it comes to keeping you in ketosis. Now, let's talk about eggs, nature's original multivitamin. Eggs are packed with high-quality protein, essential amino acids, and healthy fats, all of which help stabilize your blood sugar and keep your metabolism active. The cholesterol in eggs isn't your enemy. It's the building block your body uses to create hormones. When you eat eggs, you're supporting balanced hormones, steady energy, and lean muscle maintenance, all key to fat burning. Starting your day with eggs instead of cereal keeps insulin low and teaches your body to use fat as fuel. 2 or 3 pasture-raised eggs cooked in butter or olive oil can keep you satisfied well past lunchtime. Olive oil is another clean keto superstar. It's pure liquid gold for your metabolism. Extra virgin olive oil is loaded with polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that reduce inflammation, protect your heart, and help your cells use fat efficiently. A drizzle of olive oil on your vegetables, salad, or even a small spoonful before meals can help stabilize blood sugar and keep you full longer. The fats in olive oil don't store as fat in your body. They actually help burn stored fat by calming your insulin response. Think of it as fuel that communicates directly with your metabolism. We've got steady energy coming in. No need to store more. Leafy greens are next. Spinach, kale, arugula, and Swiss chard are rich in minerals, especially magnesium, which is essential for insulin sensitivity and energy production. They're low in carbs, packed with fiber, and help detoxify your liver, the same organ that converts fat into ketones. When your liver is clean, ketosis works more efficiently. Try adding a handful of greens to every meal: eggs with spinach for breakfast, a green salad with olive oil at lunch, and steamed kale with dinner. These greens not only balance electrolytes, but also provide the volume and crunch your body craves when you're avoiding high-carb foods. Then we have fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel, true metabolic medicine. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation, support brain health, and improve how your cells use insulin. When your cells respond better to insulin, your body burns fat more efficiently. A piece of grilled salmon with olive oil and greens is a perfect keto meal that fuels your body and brain. Even adding salmon once or twice a week makes a difference in fat burning and focus. Next up are nuts, especially almonds. Almonds are full of healthy fats, vitamin E, and magnesium. They stabilize blood sugar and help reduce snacking because they're dense and satisfying. A small handful can prevent afternoon cravings and stop the blood sugar crashes that lead to overeating. The key is portion control. Nuts are calorie dense, so a small serving is plenty. Choose raw or dry roasted almonds without added oils or salt to keep them clean and keto friendly. Seeds like chia and flax are tiny but powerful. They're rich in omega-3s, fiber, and plant-based protein. When you add a tablespoon of chia seeds to water or a smoothie, they absorb liquid and expand, creating a gel-like texture that slows digestion and keeps you full for hours. The soluble fiber helps lower insulin levels and improves gut health, which is critical for overall metabolic balance. Flax seeds work similarly. They stabilize hormones, especially for women, and support healthy digestion. Just a spoonful a day can make your keto diet smoother and more sustainable. Coconut oil is another clean keto essential. It contains medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, a type of fat that your liver quickly converts into ketones. This gives you almost instant energy, especially for your brain. Coconut oil is perfect for cooking or adding to coffee for a quick energy boost without carbs. When you replace sugary creamers or butter with a spoonful of coconut oil, you support ketosis while improving mental clarity and focus. It's like a fast lane to fat burning. Cauliflower deserves special mention because it's one of the most versatile keto vegetables. You can rice it, mash it, roast it, or even turn it into pizza crust. Cauliflower is rich in fiber, vitamin C, and compounds that support liver detoxification. It's low in carbs, gentle on digestion, and helps you feel like you're not missing out on your favorite comfort foods. Using cauliflower instead of grains is one of the simplest ways to stay keto without feeling restricted. Finally, grass-fed butter or ghee. These are pure, healthy fats that contain butyrate, a short-chain fatty acid that fuels your gut cells and supports fat metabolism. They also provide fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, and K2, which are essential for hormone balance and cellular health. A teaspoon of butter in your coffee or used for cooking can help you feel full and keep blood sugar steady. Unlike processed oils, real butter and ghee tell your metabolism that it's safe to burn fat instead of storing it. Each of these 9 foods works together to create balance, keeping your insulin low, your hunger satisfied, and your metabolism active. They nourish your body, calm inflammation, and give you lasting energy that sugar could never provide. When you begin adding them to your day, you don't just eat differently. You start feeling different from the inside out. Fat loss isn't just about cutting calories. It's about changing how your body uses energy. When you fill your diet with clean, keto-approved foods, you're not forcing your body to lose weight. You're inviting it to remember how to burn fat naturally. These foods work with your metabolism, not against it. Every time you eat them, you're teaching your body to rely on its stored fat instead of depending on quick sugars for fuel. This is where real transformation begins. When you eat foods that are low in sugar and carbs, your insulin levels stay stable. Insulin is the hormone that tells your body whether to store fat or burn it. When insulin is high, your body locks up fat stores because it assumes more energy is on the way. When insulin is low, the opposite happens. Your body finally gets permission to open those fat stores and start using them for fuel. This is why you can eat nutrient-dense, high-fat foods and still burn fat effectively. It's not magic, it's metabolic logic. By reducing insulin spikes, you're giving your body a green light to do what it was designed to do. These clean keto foods also have another incredible effect. They keep you full longer. This is where hormones like leptin and ghrelin come in. Ghrelin is your hunger hormone. It tells your brain when to eat. Leptin is your satiety hormone. It tells your brain when you've had enough. When your diet is full of sugar and refined carbs, these hormones get confused. You feel hungry all the time because your brain isn't getting the right signals. But when you eat foods rich in healthy fats and proteins, leptin and ghrelin rebalance. Suddenly, your hunger quiets down. You stop thinking about food all day. You feel full and satisfied after a meal, sometimes for hours. That's your hormones working in harmony again. Think about what happens after a big bowl of sugary cereal. You get a burst of energy, and then 2 hours later, you're craving something else. Your insulin spiked, your blood sugar dropped, and your brain told you to eat again. But when you start your morning with something like eggs cooked in butter or avocado with olive oil, you stay in a steady energy zone. You don't crash, you don't crave, you just feel balanced. And every hour that your insulin stays low, your body continues to tap into stored fat for energy. That's the quiet, consistent fat burning rhythm that keto foods create. Another benefit of these foods is how they reduce inflammation. Chronic inflammation makes it hard for your body to release fat. When your cells are inflamed, they become insulin resistant, meaning they stop responding properly to insulin signals. But when you nourish your body with healthy fats from salmon, olive oil, or avocado, inflammation begins to drop. Your cells open back up, insulin sensitivity improves, and fat loss becomes easier. It's not about fighting your body. It's about creating the right internal environment for fat loss to happen naturally. Your liver also plays a major role in this process. It's the control center for fat metabolism. When you cut out sugar, your liver stops storing excess glucose and starts converting fat into ketones, your body's alternative energy source. Ketones burn cleaner than glucose. They don't cause oxidative stress or inflammation, and they provide steady energy to your brain and muscles. That's why people often describe a mental clarity or calm focus once they've been in ketosis for a few days. Their brain is literally running on cleaner fuel. These foods also help you avoid the emotional roller coaster that comes with fluctuating blood sugar. When your meals are built around clean fats, quality proteins, and fiber, your blood sugar stays level. You don't get that post-meal fatigue or that desperate need for a snack. Your mood stabilizes and your energy becomes predictable. You feel in control again, not ruled by cravings. That sense of calm around food is one of the biggest gifts of eating keto the right way. And here's what's even more powerful: fat loss becomes effortless. You're not counting calories. You're not punishing yourself with exercise. You're simply feeding your body in a way that aligns with how it was built to function. As your hormones rebalance, your metabolism speeds up naturally. The body that was once holding on to every bit of fat suddenly starts releasing it. This is the difference between eating less and eating smarter. It's about giving your body the right signal. When insulin stays low, when leptin and ghrelin are in balance, and when inflammation is down, your body shifts into self-regulation mode. It knows when to eat, when to burn, and when to rest. You might start noticing little things first. Your clothes fit differently, you wake up with more energy, your cravings disappear, your focus sharpens. Those are the early signs of your body healing from the inside out. It's the result of stabilizing insulin, calming hormones, and turning stored fat into your main energy source. This is what I call intelligent fat loss. Your body doing the work for you exactly as it was designed to. When most people think about changing their diet, they focus only on the physical, losing weight, shrinking the waistline, fitting into smaller clothes. But what truly transforms when you start eating clean, keto-approved foods is your energy and your hormones. Your entire internal rhythm begins to shift. Suddenly, you wake up feeling alert instead of groggy, your focus sharpens, and those mid-afternoon crashes that once felt unavoidable start disappearing. This is because when your blood sugar stays stable, everything in your body begins to work more smoothly. Think about how most of us live, rushing in the morning, grabbing something sweet or starchy for breakfast, and then crashing before lunch. That crash isn't a lack of motivation. It's a sign your blood sugar has dropped after spiking from that meal. Then you reach for coffee or another snack and the cycle continues. But when you start feeding your body healthy fats and clean proteins instead of sugar, your blood sugar stops swinging up and down. Your energy becomes steady. Instead of peaks and crashes, you feel a calm, consistent current of energy that carries you through the day. I remember one of my patients, a busy mom of 3, who told me she couldn't get through her mornings without at least 3 cups of coffee. She was constantly tired, even though she slept enough. When we shifted her breakfast from cereal and toast to eggs cooked in olive oil with avocado on the side, she felt a difference in just 2 days. Within 2 weeks, she didn't need caffeine to stay awake. Her energy lasted all day because her body was finally running on fat instead of sugar. That's the kind of sustainable energy that clean keto eating creates. The kind that comes from within, not from a cup or a packet. When your body runs on clean fats, your mitochondria, the tiny powerhouses inside every cell, thrive. Mitochondria are where real energy is made. They take the fuel you eat and turn it into the energy that powers every thought, movement, and heartbeat. But mitochondria don't like sugar spikes. High blood sugar and insulin resistance damage them, making you feel fatigued and foggy. When you feed your body clean fats like those from avocado, olive oil, and salmon, you give your mitochondria the fuel they were designed to use. The result is stable, vibrant energy that lasts all day without burning out. Your hormones respond to this balance, too. High insulin from constant sugar intake throws off every other hormone. Cortisol, estrogen, thyroid, even sleep hormones like melatonin. But when you keep insulin low and steady, your entire hormonal system finds its rhythm again. Cortisol levels even out, which means less stress and fewer cravings. Estrogen and progesterone come into balance, making cycles smoother for women and energy more predictable for both men and women. Your thyroid doesn't have to work overtime to regulate metabolism because your body is no longer inflamed or overloaded with sugar. You also start to feel the emotional benefits. When blood sugar spikes, your mood can swing with it. You might feel happy and energetic one moment and irritable or anxious the next. Stable blood sugar means stable moods. You think more clearly, react more calmly, and handle stress more easily. Many people describe it as a sense of inner calm they didn't realize they were missing. You're no longer a passenger on that sugar roller coaster. You're in control again. Sleep is another area that changes dramatically. When you eat too much sugar, your blood sugar crashes during the night, which triggers a stress response that can wake you up or make sleep restless. But when your meals are built on clean fats and proteins, your body stays balanced overnight. You fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up refreshed. Your brain gets the deep rest it needs to repair and reset. It's no coincidence that people on a clean keto lifestyle often say they sleep the best they have in years. Focus and mental clarity improve too. When your brain runs on ketones, the energy molecules made from fat, it becomes sharper and more efficient. That foggy, distracted feeling fades away. You start to notice that you can concentrate for longer periods without needing sugar or caffeine for stimulation. You remember things more easily. Your thoughts flow more smoothly. That's the brain in ketosis. Calm, clear, and focused. All of this happens because you're no longer fighting against your biology. You're working with it. Your blood sugar stays steady, your hormones stabilize, and your mitochondria thrive. You're no longer relying on short bursts of energy. You're tapping into deep, sustained power. This is the kind of vitality that doesn't fade after lunch or disappear by evening. It's steady, it's reliable, and it feels like freedom. Freedom from exhaustion, freedom from cravings, freedom from the endless highs and lows of the sugar roller coaster that once controlled your days. Putting everything into action doesn't have to be complicated. The real magic happens when these foods become part of your everyday rhythm, not a strict plan, not a crash diet, but a way of living that fits naturally into your routine. The key is to start simple and build consistency, one meal at a time. You don't need to count every carb or weigh every portion. You just need to make small, steady choices that tell your body, this is our new normal. Start your morning with something satisfying that sets the tone for the day. Scramble 2 or 3 eggs in a bit of olive oil or grass-fed butter. Add half an avocado on the side, maybe a few spinach leaves or a sprinkle of chia seeds. That one meal gives you protein, healthy fat, fiber, and steady energy that lasts for hours. No mid-morning crash. No sugar cravings before lunch. Just calm, focused energy. It's amazing how one balanced meal can change the way your entire day feels. When lunchtime comes, think of color and nourishment rather than restriction. A plate filled with leafy greens drizzled in olive oil, topped with grilled salmon or chicken, and a handful of almonds or seeds gives you everything your body needs. Healthy fats for the brain, minerals for muscle function, and fiber for digestion. This isn't diet food, it's food that feeds your body deeply. Each bite supports fat burning and hormone balance without you having to overthink it. By dinner, the goal is to end the day in the same steady rhythm you began. Choose something comforting yet clean. Baked salmon or another fatty fish, cauliflower, rice, sauteed in coconut oil, and a few roasted vegetables. The natural fats help you stay full. The fiber supports digestion, and your blood sugar remains stable through the night. You fall asleep easier, sleep more deeply, and wake up with that calm, clear energy again. Snacks can fit in naturally too. A handful of nuts, a spoonful of almond butter, or a few slices of cucumber with olive oil are enough to quiet hunger without sending your insulin soaring. The idea isn't to snack often, but when you do, to choose foods that keep your fat burning state intact. Every time you skip the sugary snack and reach for something real, you're telling your body to keep burning fat for fuel. Staying consistent doesn't mean being perfect. You don't have to hit a certain number of grams or avoid every single carb forever. You just need to eat clean most of the time so your body learns to rely on fat instead of sugar. Think of it like teaching your metabolism a new language. At first it needs reminders, but soon it starts speaking fluently. Once your cells remember how to use fat as energy, an occasional off day doesn't undo your progress. Your body becomes more flexible, more forgiving, and more in tune with what real fuel feels like. And if you ever slip up, maybe a celebration meal or a craving gets the best of you, don't let it turn into guilt. Just return to your next clean meal. The goal is progress, not perfection. Every healthy meal is another message to your body that it can trust you. It's about consistency, about showing up for yourself meal after meal until it becomes natural. What keeps most people stuck isn't a lack of willpower. It's all or nothing thinking. The moment you stop chasing perfection and focus on consistency, everything changes. You start to feel better, so you keep going. You notice your energy rising, your hunger calming, your mood stabilizing, and that becomes your motivation. Real change comes from momentum, not from being flawless. Each day you nourish yourself with these foods, your body gets a little stronger, your metabolism gets a little sharper, and your cravings fade a little more. That's how transformation really happens, quietly, gradually, from the inside out. It's not about forcing your body to change. It's about giving it what it was designed to thrive on. When you give your body the right fuel, real, clean, sugar-free foods, it knows exactly how to heal, how to burn fat, and how to give you the vibrant energy you deserve.